lovely ones. How you going? Well, it's not the end of August yet, and I'm managing to do the Divine Connections reading before the end of August. So, hey, I'm a bit better than what I was last month. Anyway, I hope you guys are all well. As always, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, it's not the one for you. So, don't take it. You don't have to take any information that any of the readers say. So, take what resonates and chuck the rest. All right, so we're going to look at what's happening in the feminine and masculine energies for August. And we're going to see what's happening in the head, heart, and intentions of each counterpart. And then we're going to grab some messages. So let's start. Let's see what we've got as the energy for the connection for August. Wow, travel, romance, and potential. We've got moonlight. So this could relate to something new coming up, some possibilities of reconnecting, in a location other than where you're normally expected to be. So, you could be on holidays, you could be traveling, you could be just somewhere where you're not normally, and then potentially run into each other. What's happening? Let's see what's happening with the masculine. We'll get a bit more guidance around this moonlight card. Okay, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So for the masculines, it could be, something to do with a work trip. I'm getting straight away. They could be traveling for looking at a property. That's the other thing that's coming up. Looking at a new property. And, it's an encounter that will just sort of be very unexpected. All right, let's see where we're at with the feminines. We get a card for their energy for August. Delight. Okay. So count your blessings and enjoy life. So, this is sort of the same sort of fun, happy energy as well that we're getting in relation to this moonlight card. So I do feel that there could be some sort of a trip, a holiday coming up for some of you. As I said, if it doesn't resonate, then that's fine as well. Potentially something come up where, divine timing will play its part and you may reconnect again. So don't look out for something like that because it'll happen when you least expect it. All right, let's look and see what is happening with the masculine. What's happening in his head? And I do say he, but obviously it's energy. And so take what resonates, guys. All right, what's happening in his head space? What's he thinking about his feminine? Okay, so we're getting conclusions are within reach. We get some tarot as usual to clarify. So by the look of this, he thinks he's got some sort of a plan worked out in his head, about how he's going to move forward and what he's going to do. Yeah, he can see that there's, he knows what his dreams are. He knows this is a spiritual connection. And he knows that that's what the conclusion is. I think there's just a little bit of, let me see what we get first. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he's not quite sure on the steps, right? He knows he's got to take it slow. He knows he's got to take his time. But he's also aware that there are a whole heap of emotions that need to be addressed. There's some things that have to be cleared. Potentially there are some secrets that have not been revealed, and that's going to be An interesting conversation to have. Let's put it that way. Let's see what's happening with the feminine in relation to their headspace towards the masculine. Let's see what we got. Oh, beautiful, beloved. Okay. So prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship and believe you are lovable. Get some tarot as well. Instantly, the first thing I'm getting with these feminines here is that they know this is coming in. They know that the masculines are, you know, have formulated a plan. They just know it's now down to divine timing. So they're trusting in this. They're getting themselves ready. They're getting their homes ready. You know, they're doing the things that they need to do for them to be in the best possible place that they can be. And this includes doing any clearing work, you know, anything that is blocking. That they want to come into a space where they can be together on a clear slate. And I know there's a lot of work that has to happen with that as well. And I'm getting here too that there are quite a few secrets that the feminine knows about, but the masculine doesn't know that the feminine knows. Wow, that's lovely and confusing for everyone. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So they're kind of thinking, right, are they going to fess up this time? Are we going to have the same old, or are we going to have a clean slate to move forward? Because, you know, they don't want a bar of it if it's not going to be right for them this time. You know, they've learnt a lot about self-love and, you know, happiness within, and they're moving forward with this. So masculines, to factor that one into your plan. All right, so let's see what's happening with the connection in the headspace. Let's get an energy for that. Freedom. Okay. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So masculines kind of need to get out of your headspace a bit. You know what you got to do? Just be brave. You don't have to plan everything, right? So you can just go with it, live in the moment, and just see what comes up. All right, let's see what is happening in the heart space for the masculines. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. And that's kind of just what I was saying, right? You don't have to plan everything. You can go with the flow, see what happens. You know that this is where you want to get to. You want to get to this space where you have wish fulfillment with your feminines, and you know that this connection is divinely guided. So analyzing it and having to step every single part of it is not going to add all the value that you think it is. Besides, you don't know what the feminines know. You don't know what they've got this. They already know what's going on. They're quite intuitive. All right, so yeah, we're getting Knight of Pentacles. So we've gone from a page to a knight. You know, you're wanting to move forward. You're wanting to step up and make that tangible offer. But you know that there's going to need a lot of work with this, right? And you're both actually doing the work. Masculines, you're doing work in relation to your heart space and healing your heart space. And this could be to do with self-love. This could be to do with past relationships. But there's definitely a need, and I'm getting very strongly self-love here. There's definitely a need to speak your truth to the feminine to, you know, really be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. You've got nothing to lose. They won't judge you. They won't judge you. All right, feminines, what's happening in your heart space towards the masculine? Cycles. Okay. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body and tune into the moon magic. Okay. First thing I'm getting is it's connecting back in this. So potentially there could be a reconnection in I think we've got a new moon cycle coming up, so you know, the next week there could be something around that, you know, that, or it could be that the moon is, like most of the feminines out there, is triggering healing. There you go, you can't make this up, right? So the feminines are in a space where they've walked away from things to heal, you know, whether they've physically or spiritually walked away from it, they've walked away from it in this, to know that, you know, they can't bring anything intangible until they've done the healing work. And they know that that healing work is benefiting both sides, right? So whatever they're doing on their side is benefiting on the other side. Look at this. So you guys are mirroring again. Every month we're getting mirroring cards. So it's quite interesting that you're both wanting to move forward, but it has to be solid, it has to be tangible, and it can't be rushed, right? It's more Pentacles energy now, where we've gone out of that crazy pants Knights, Wands energy, into something a little bit more stable. All right, let's see what's happening in the heart space for the connection. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Yeah. And as I was saying before, the healing that's done on both sides counteracts each other and helps each other grow, which is amazing, right? Okay, let's look at what is the intention of the masculine towards the feminine for this month. Surrender to the divine. Okay. I do see some of these masculines going, you know what? I'm not going to overthink it anymore. I'm just going to go with it. And I'm hoping that is the case because, you know, divine, your I am presence, your guides. Yeah, look at this beautiful outcome. Your guides, your I am presence, your soul has all the answers that you need. You don't need to create these outcomes and scenarios in your physical world. Surrender it over and just go with it, and just know that you want to experience that feeling of joy, of connection with your counterpart, with with power and strength and love. Now, I do see for some cases that if the masculines can get into this space of surrendering, of how exactly this is going to go, that they will be able to make communication. If they're not already in communication, I think this message is in particular to those that aren't in communication or some sort of a separation. Yeah. So the masculines could be dealing with a feminine who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Saggy, or you know, just a very strong, free, confident, divine feminine, someone who's empowered, you know, connected, takes action in their own life. So this is beautiful. All right, what is the intention of from the feminine to the masculine for this month. Abundance. Okay. Enjoying life. Your supply is unlimited and blessings are coming to you. Yeah. The feminines are in such a magical space at the moment. They are really, you know, seeing the truth of it all. They're knowing that everything will come as and when it's meant to, right? And they're in a more confident situation that they know that they're not going to take lower level energy anymore as well. You know, if it's not coming through with a tangible offer, then they're going to say no. You know, they don't need to work in these lower energies. They want an offer of love, you know, a real offer of love to come through. They want something that is tangible and something that is legit. You know, they're comfortable in their own skin. They're quite happy to stay single if it means that, you know, they're going to be in a better space, connected to themselves. They have everything that they need. They're self-sufficient. They're in a really good space. Okay, let's look at what does Spirit have intended for this connection for this month. Oops, that one's fallen out. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Yeah. So masculines, surrender, be true to yourself, be vulnerable, open up. If you want to communicate, do it in a place of love. All right, let's get some messages. What do the DMs want to say to the DFs? Okay, masculines, what do you got? Have 3, please. I'll wait for you. I just want to hold you in my arms. And I want to start our mission together. It's beautiful. All right, feminines, what do you want to say to your masculines? I understand the connection now. And the first, sorry, I'm just going to add in here, the first thing I'm getting with this is, and that it has to come in at a higher vibe than what it was before, you know, and that's the understanding of that. Don't give up on me. And songs speak directly to me from you. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to just finish up with one final card on Spirit's advice for this month, for this connection. Okay, Enchanted Forest. Look at these moons here, right? Mystery, magic, excitement. Potentially, as I said, there could be some encounter by moonlight while you guys are away, or, you know, something will happen in that space. There is a bit of mystery around this connection. I think it will depend on whether the masculine can get out of that headspace and into surrendering to his I am presence, to his soul. If not, we might be just, you know, going with the flow as per usual. But from a feminine's perspective, they're in a good space. So hope that helps, guys. I will try and get September's reading actually before September next time. So we'll see how we go. Okay, take care. Bye.